brother, this guy stinks!
Cry me a river.
What up, you guys? It's your boy, Matt Micah, and I'm back at it again for day 25. I finally got the day right. I kept getting the day mixed up because I was counting how many days there were left until Christmas, and I was also counting what day it was in the month, and I was also counting what day video we were on. And those days were just too close together for me to even recollect what was going on. But it's day 26. We're back at it in full storm. Like I said before, I'm really sorry for the brief 3-day break that I had to take. Like I said, my stuff wasn't rendering, it wasn't wanting to upload, so I just had to forfeit that video. But I hope that you guys enjoyed my introductory video, my introductory video. I still don't think I said that right, but whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the Merry Christmas video. I hope you had a lovely, wonderful Christmas. And yeah, let's get back into it, guys. You know, we only have 4 days until the end of the year. So I'm really starting to wrap a lot of things up. You know, and I've got a banger coming out for you guys on the 31st. So be prepared for that. Stay tuned for that. I will be getting very deep with you guys.
What do you mean by that?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, there's just some things that I need to get off my chest. And I've realized that I don't care what anybody else thinks about what I need to get off of my chest or about how I feel about things. But what I do realize is that I can keep those feelings personal, or I can keep them within my family, my YouTube family. You know, I don't have to make things so public all the time. I don't have to make other people feel things when they just simply don't. And you know, I feel like I'm reiterating this topic because we already talked about the art of letting go. But now I'm gonna talk to you like your mama or your daddy or your big brother. And I'm really about to get in your ass. Let them go. Let it go. Whatever it is, whoever it may be, let it go.
Let it go, let it go.
I don't think Elsa could have said it better. But yeah, all you're doing is chasing an illusion. You're chasing what was instead of focusing on the current moment. And you're trying to get something to bend to your will that's not going to. You're trying to get someone to have a conversation with you that doesn't want to talk. You look stupid, honestly, and continuing to chase after someone or something that either God has removed from your life or just simply isn't working out for you, it makes you look psychotic. And, you know, people say never give up on what you truly believe in or what you truly love, or, you know, stuff like that. And even the Bible says that. But I don't think that letting go is giving up. I think that letting go is just finding a way to find your temporary and hopefully your eternal peace within a situation. Letting go means letting the world deal with it, letting the universe deal with it, letting energy deal with it, letting God deal with it. Put it in God's hands. You can't do anything about it. So continuing to chase, continuing to run after something, it's only making you look pathetic, honestly. And you're allowing yourself to you're allowing yourself to be held back. As much as you don't think you are, as much progress as you think you might be making, you're still constantly thinking about this thing while you're still doing these other things. And I've been doing that for a long time. I've been chasing after an illusion. I've been chasing after something that's not real and honestly never was real. I can say that it was real from my point, or, it wasn't real from another person's point, but who am I to say that? It just wasn't real. If it was real, you wouldn't have to chase after it. If it was meant to be, you wouldn't have to keep trying. There would be no second chance. There would only be the one chance, and you would keep working towards what you wanted to work towards. If someone doesn't want to work with you, they don't want to work with you. And I don't know if it's the algorithm that I've set up for myself, or if it's just TikTok, or whatever it is, but because it's not just TikTok, it's all of my algorithms. And I'm only on TikTok for real. But it's my Facebook. Well, I be on Facebook sometimes just yapping. I really just be putting random stuff on Facebook, honestly, because I like to make my life seem like something that it's not. I like to put out a good story. I like to. I don't have any pants on, but I need some chapstick. But I like to, I like to keep the people thinking. I like to make people think that they know me or think that they know things about me, but they don't. As interpersonal that I get with you guys don't know me either. You don't know who I am on my day-to-day basis. You don't know what I do, or actually, you don't know whether I actually take any of this stuff in myself and apply it to my life, or if I'm just as bad as I was before I started all of this. And that's what having faith in humanity is about. Trusting people, loving people, forgiving people. But there's a lot of people who don't have that quality about them. And it's not even necessarily their fault. It's because of all the things that they've been through in life, that when they finally feel like they have the power or the control or the decision to make one, they do that full force. They don't make any second chances or second choices about it. I do that. When I became an adult, I started taking control over things. And I feel like that's why I get so bent out of shape when I don't have control over things, because of how much control I've tried to seize being an adult. But you're only one you, and you only have one life. So, sorry guys, this looks like I have lipstick on, bro. I just didn't want chapped lips. But you can only take on so much as one person. You can only take on so much pain, so much hurt. You can only take on so many thoughts before you unfortunately become another statistic. And I hope that nobody becomes a statistic, but the fact is that somebody takes their life every 5 minutes. And please do not allow yourself to be one of those people. because someone else or something else is hurting you. Because you're not able to control the current situation that you're in right now. Because you have control over your life. You have control over your day-to-day. You have control over your actions. Don't sit and try to make someone else take accountability when you haven't even taken accountability for the things that you've done. And no longer will I allow anyone to make me take accountability for anything before they take accountability for their own actions. I can pray about it. I can ask my Father for forgiveness, and I can move on with my life. But if I go out of my way to take accountability for something that I did, then I truly feel bad for that. And if you take advantage of the fact that I'm being that vulnerable with you, I will never be that vulnerable with you again. And it honestly makes me not want to be that vulnerable with anyone else again. Like I've told you guys before, I don't really have friends. I have one person that I could genuinely consider a friend, and that's PapiC. Like I told you guys, he does our music. He honestly has gotten me out of a lot of rough spots just by sitting there and genuinely being a friend and listening to me and offering me wise, encouraging, reassuring advice. And a lot of people don't have that to give. You know, they have temporary things to give you, or temporary things to hold on, or temporary things to hold on to, but they're not really offering any real solutions. Nobody really has any solutions when it comes to conflict nowadays. Everybody just runs away and they do what they need to do behind closed doors. But most of the stuff that people do behind closed doors isn't doing anything for them either. It's not doing them any good. It's not doing the situation any good. It's just not doing any good. And the sooner that you realize that you're not doing any good, the sooner that you'll start doing some good. The sooner that you'll start changing your life. The sooner that you'll realize that letting go is the best choice for you. I don't even think I finished my thought earlier, but I've been on TikTok, and Instagram, and Facebook lately, and I just keep seeing spam account after spam account after dude after dude after girl after whatever, just sobbing their eyes out about someone who doesn't care about them anymore. And that's what us as human beings need to realize. You need to realize when someone doesn't care anymore, or when a situation isn't benefiting you anymore. If a job isn't benefiting you, leave before they get a chance to fire you. If a relationship isn't benefiting you and you just think that if you wait or if you give them another chance, don't. Because if you wait, they're gonna cut you off first. So, I'm not saying don't have forgiveness for people or things, but if somebody isn't willing to change their actions and they keep showing you the same thing over and over again with no type of remorse, no type of accountability, no type of action or solution behind it, run like hell. Get out of there. Because you're gonna be sitting in the dumps for a while wondering what you did wrong. And you might have done something wrong. You might have done a really bad thing. But they held on to you as long as they could, as long as they needed you. And then they let you go. And now look who you have. Yourself. So, are you gonna let go of that situation? Or are you gonna let go of yourself? And I really pray it's not the latter. Please stop allowing other people to dictate so much of your mental space. You have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. At the end of every single day. You're the only person that lays your head on your pillow. You're the only person that pays your bills if you pay bills. You're the only person who has the dream that you have. You are the only you that you can be. And if you allow someone else to corrupt that, someone else to paint an image of you, someone else to say something about you, and you allow yourself to internalize that, it's gonna keep eating away at you until you learn to let go. Posting on TikTok isn't gonna bring them back. Reposting on TikTok isn't gonna bring them back. Making a fake account that gets hundreds of thousands of likes just so you can let your emotions out isn't going to do anything. Let it go. Allow yourself to be happy. Because as long as you stay in that sick, twisted cycle, people are going to keep laughing at you. What we don't understand in this life is that when you feel comfortable enough within yourself, in your own mental state, to be vulnerable online and express your feelings because you feel like you have no one else to talk to, people are using you as entertainment. Some people may agree with you. Some people may feel the exact same way that you feel. But there's a vast majority of people who are laughing at you behind that screen. They're keeping record of what you're doing. People notice everything. I promise you they do. Whether they're looking or not. People pop up in your people you may know. TikTok shares accounts you may know. Like, I found some of my friends' spam accounts from that. Like, accounts that they use to either do stuff like that or to stalk other people, because it popped up in my people you may know. And I was like, who is this? And because it pops up with your contact name pops up under your name if you register it with your phone. And some people are smart enough not to do that, but some people also don't think about when they're in their spam account. So you'll message them a TikTok and they'll open it up and it'll be like, oh, this user looked at your TikTok, and be like, who is that user? So, people have a way of finding out anything. People have a way of treating you however they want to treat you. So you need to treat yourself with love. You need to treat yourself with respect. You need to treat yourself with kindness. Why are you trying to give so much of yourself to somebody else? It's not bothering them. They're living their life, they're moving on. Why aren't you? And you can tell yourself that you are, but you're really not. I know I'm not. I've done a lot of things to change who I am as a person, but when it comes to thinking about being in another relationship or trying to find new friends or starting an actual career for myself, I get anxious. I shut down and I pray, and I don't ask God for selfish things. I don't ask God to bring anybody back into my life. I don't ask God to force anyone to forgive me. I don't ask God for second chances. I ask God for whatever His will is to be done. And with that simple prayer, my anxiety lifts from me. I'm no longer captivated by the emotions that I feel in the current moment. So I have been able to live a little bit. I have been able to get out there a little bit. I have been able to show my love in some sort of way without feeling anxiety. But 90% of the time, I can't even think about it. You're living in a dream world. It's time to wake up to reality. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Peace. I'll always love you how I do. Let go of a prayer for you, just a sweet word. The table is prepared for you.